Hi everyone. What does God expect of you? What do you think God requires of God's people? We're talking about the three greats in the Bible. You know, great Tony the Tiger with that great, and the frosted flakes of the Bible, those three greats. The Great Commission, go and make disciples. The Great Commandment, love God, love your neighbor. And now we're going to talk about the great requirement. The great requirement, it comes from Micah 6:8, the prophet Micah. And he says, God has told you, human one, what is good and what the Lord requires from you. To do justice, embrace faithful love, and walk humbly with God. Now notice those first three words. Do, embrace, walk. And those are verbs, those are active words. Those require action. You know, and what God requires of us, it just comes down to this. Doing these three things, engaged in these three things. Doing justice, embracing, holding on to faithful love, and walking humbly with God. And the first one is do justice. And it's an action word. We can't be passive about justice, especially today. But we can't be passive or dismissive. And you might want to ask yourself, if you find yourself in the midst of us, we're confronted with injustice. We're seeing it. We're seeing the expressions of it, the manifestations of it. And if we want to say, well, injustice is with us and it's always going to be with us, we need to finish that narrative. And it's true, injustice is with us. It has been with us, and it also might be true that injustice might always be with us. But you got to finish that narrative. If you're one that thinks injustice is always going to be with us, is the rest of the narrative, so I'm not going to do anything, I'm not going to worry about it. It is what it is. Or because injustice is going to be with us, I'm going to do what I can. I'm going to do what I can in my part of the world, in my community, to do justice. And it simply means making things right. What does God require of you? And what has God said it is good? It is to make things right. Remember that wonderful quote from Martin Luther King Jr. Injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. Do justice. My name is Jeff Miller, and I'm the pastor at the Belton First United Methodist Church in Belton, Texas. God bless you as you go forth to do justice.